Welcome, Brendan. What will you be doing this weekend?
Yeah, well, look, we're going to have a practice Saturday morning. I certainly want to do something. Look, if it was a pre-season bye or early season bye, probably give the boys a week off. But I think it's really important we do something. And we won't know who we're playing still, but we're actually tinkering with some little things that make some adjustments leading into the final.
So will it be a hard hit out or?
Just a normal. We'll probably go for about 90 minutes. During the season, at the beginning we were training a couple of hours. You find, as you start towards the end of the season, you reduce your training times. But what you do have is intensity in those times. So the players love it though, because they know they're going to be there for 90 minutes. So it's usually pretty positive.
And will everyone be hitting the court this weekend for a full session?
Yeah, everybody's healthy. We're just... there's no one really getting over injuries. It's just precautionary, making sure we're managing people to have them right for the following week. So touch wood that nobody gets hurt.
No worries. Tell us about the awards last night and the MVP.
Yeah, look, we had a number of awards last night, and Dan Kuth was our best defensive player, had a wonderful year. Certainly been a really important part of our defence, the rim protector, and has been great in our schemes and thoroughly deserved. And Coach of the Year, oh, that's a mistake again. The Coach's Award was Quani, and Quani's, leads by example, just comes to work every day, plays hard, trains hard, really worked hard in improving his game, and with that he's picked up a contract with the Sydney Kings, so very positive for him. But from a coaching point of view, we think he's a great role model and a great guy and thoroughly deserved the award. And the Rising Star Award, when we look back, Jordan Lingard, we knew nothing about him. He had to basically try out to make the team. He wasn't promised any minutes. And as the season's progressed, he's really become a valuable role player for us. And played some important minutes in the games, and there's no doubt in the next playoffs he's going to be pretty important. It doesn't matter whether you play 3 minutes, 5 minutes, what you bring to the table, 10 minutes is really important. So. And I think that was thoroughly deserved as well. And Jerry Evans had a great season. If you look at it, I actually contacted the NBL1 headquarters to find out how the voting was going. And he's, our leading vote getter in regard to the MVP that's taken place for NBL1. So he had a great season. He contributed offensively on his night. He was great defensively in various games and had an impact. And rebound, he's versatile. He brings different things to the game, and we can play him as a big or we can play him as a three. So it certainly creates a mismatch problem for our opponent, and he's had a great season. So is Jerry Evans.
Excellent. So overall, the awards were a good night, with the week off and all that.
Yeah, I think the timing of the awards was great. I wouldn't have liked to have played having the awards on a Wednesday night. I think the timing is really bad if you were playing. So I'm pretty pleased with the fact that we've got the weekend off and we get that out of the way and concentrate. We've also got the launch of BSEC on Sunday. So that's another activity and promotion that we've got to be at. So the stars aligned basically. We didn't have a game this weekend, so that allows us to fulfil those requirements, and then we've got that full week to focus on whoever we play coming into the playoff.
What do you think that, with how they'll go not playing at home?
Yeah, look, sometimes when you're playing away, provided you do the right preparation, it can be a positive in respect to, helps bond the team together. You go in there and want to stick it to not only the opponent, to everybody that's watching, that usually might be giving you a tough time on the sidelines. So we talk about that. But I think, look, the boys, all they've got to do is keep doing what they're doing. They finished on top of the ladder, the same as us. They probably just snuck in there. They got a bit of a surprise from Corio, but that's probably a good wake-up call for them. So they know what to expect. And obviously it's a best-of-3 series. The important thing is if they don't win, that they keep their head up and they come back and regroup and get the next one, because they've got 2 games at home. So, if they can get the first one, you can pretty much say it's all over. You never take anything for granted, but having been in 3-game series before and you play the first one away and then you've got 2 games at home, there's a big chance you can win it. So they've basically got a free hit. The expectations might not be for them to win. Certainly being on top of the ladder though, they're capable, and so we're expecting them to have a good one and expecting them to win that Youth League Championship so they can move up into Division 1 next year, which will be a lot tougher competition and be better for the club as far as, developing players. The better the competition you're playing, the better. But we're really pleased with it because we've aligned with the Youth League. A lot of the Youth League players have trained with us this year. The first couple of months I actually coached them, trained them. So I'm really, really excited for them and really happy for them to see them in this grand final series, and hopefully we move up to Division 1.
Just in terms of this training hit out that you mentioned you got coming up, what kind of things do you want to tinker with?
I would tinker with our offence, not major, because otherwise because what we do is really well, but we don't, there's just one or two little things that you do in the playoffs, and we did it in the last game. We had a little surprise there waiting for Kilsyth, and it paid dividends in the third quarter. We did a couple of things that they hadn't seen before, and it's not major, but it's just an adjustment, and it just can create an advantage, and all you need is a small advantage, and that can be the difference. So we're just working on tinkering with a couple of parts of our offence, and as I said, in a minor way, and probably utilise the strengths of a couple of our players a little bit more. So as far as the rest of it goes, we know what we've got to do. Same as the Youth League, our formula's been, executing on the offensive end and sharing the basketball, which gives you high percentage shots. And it sounds simple, but teams can't necessarily execute it, but we just got to play our defence, lock down our opponent and rebound. No worries.
Just quickly, just speak about the Rush Awards last night, and more particularly how they've grown from the start of the season to now. And Lucy Cochran, you've trained with her in under 16s, I believe, or
Under 17s,
under
yeah.
17s. How's she grown from start of the season to now, winning the Defensive Player of the Year award?
Yeah, Lucy Cochran's a great player. Had involvement with Luce at the under 17 Sapphires when I was in charge of the women's program at the Centre of Excellence, which is at the Australian Institute of Sport. So we recruited Lucy to a scholarship for 3 years, and she played a big role in the under 17 gold medal team that beat the USA. So after that, Luce she got a little bit sick, had some injuries, so she's fighting her way back to get back to the level she was, and obviously had some college offers. So we're absolutely rapt for her that she was able to come here at Ballarat, and I think rekindle her form, rekindle her confidence, build her confidence to the point where she was a major factor as a 17, 18-year-old for our Rush senior team last year. And it's last year already, isn't it? I should say this year. But what Luce brings to the table, she's very tall, a bit like Dangy in the women's side of it, can block shots, really high IQ. I think she's going to have a big future in college basketball, and she'll play for Australia for sure. She keeps, climbing the mountain, so to speak. She's got the ability, but one thing Luce has got, she's very team-oriented and has a great IQ, so she's going to be a high-level player, so thoroughly deserved the award as best defensive player, no doubt, for us.
And Shanice Jenkins currently won the MVP for the Rush. Well deserved on her behalf?
Yeah, absolutely. Missed the first couple of games with injury, which probably hurt us making the playoffs. And Shanice, what we love about her, she's really feisty, competitive, works hard every day. I had the pleasure of helping her with her individual development during the week, and never had to ask her to say pick it up. She just come in and worked every day, and worked on various parts of her game. And that's where you take pleasure, is you see someone work on their game, coming off on balls, getting up shots, and then all of a sudden she just, after about 3 or 4 games under her belt, her confidence went through the roof. So she had a great year and was fantastic and thoroughly deserved the MVP.
Marqueze, if you can tell us about what you'll be working on this week with the week off.
Pretty much like Coach said, just really focusing on ourselves, adding some things to our offense, and just really focusing on ourselves defensively, because we can always get better, offensively and defensively. So really just not so much about who we're playing, because we don't know who we're playing yet, but of course we'll be ready for both of them. Like I said, just focus on what we can do to get better.
Excellent. And personally, you're coming along good?
Oh yeah. Personally, coming along really well. Ever since I've been back, I've been playing pretty well, practicing pretty well. My body's feeling good, so I just want to keep that going forward, continue to work hard.
What's the general vibe around the team at the moment?
Everybody's ready to go, excited. We were kind of mad we didn't play this weekend, but we could wait a week. We're just ready to get after it. We're excited to keep this thing rolling, and we know we have to continue to work hard and practice every single day, and our workouts, things like that, and just continue to take care of our bodies, and we'll be okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah, that's all.
What's your plans after the season? Hopefully after winning that championship.
Yeah, hopefully after winning the championship. I don't know. Still some things been aligned. Continue playing somewhere, but my focus right now is not that. It's to finish out the season strong, get this championship like you just said, and finish strong.
So yeah, if you can just tell us about how your training's been this week.
Yeah, so Tuesday we had a pretty solid training. We got up and down the floor a fair bit, just trying to work on the things that we probably didn't do well on the weekend, that didn't do well in the first half and even the third quarter. So we try to fix those things, and yeah, looking forward to another good session tonight.
So how confident are you going into the match being that it's away?
We're always confident, Geelong are a good side. They've got a few key players that we need to lock down on, and yeah, can't wait. It should be good.
Is it easier knowing that you don't need to lose players to the minors group? Question? I don't know, does that make sense?
Probably, I think it's because a few of them probably play NBL1.
Yeah.
I suppose you have a full team, I take it.
But yeah, you've got a full team this week, so
Yeah.
So what's it like having access to all your players this week?
Yeah, it's good. So we'll have everybody. So it'll be a full roster. Probably help a lot for sure. Having everyone back, and yeah, it should be good.
You got any?
Yeah, look, just in terms of adjustments, incredible win the other night, but you guys were down 20. So what have you got to do to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Yeah, I think maybe our lack of energy probably wasn't there. We needed to come out. We're obviously all fired up, but not as much as the other team. So if we can match that and even do a better job at that, yeah, we'll be looking at a good spot.
And I know you've beaten Geelong already this season. I think they might have beaten you guys once as well. How do you sort of match up against them? Do you like that matchup?
Yeah, we have a good matchup with them. They got some pretty good players, some pretty tall, long players, and some athletic players too. So we match up pretty well against them, and hopefully we can do a good job of locking down their players. And
what makes them dangerous? Sort of their versatility.
Yeah, so they got a few shooters, a few athletic players that can get up at the ring, and yeah, a few players that can do a bit of crafty work around passing the ball and that sort of thing. So yeah, if we lock down those players, then we should be all right.
And where do your guys' strengths lie, do you think?
I think we got strengths all over the place. I think we're athletic. We can shoot the ball. We can pass if we need to. Everything pretty much.
I remember you personally, I think it was actually the first game I watched when I got here. You had a big game against the Supercats. This would have been about 3 months ago now. But I think you were on fire that game. You had about 6 threes. Do you enjoy that matchup and playing against them? And
Yeah, we always have a fun matchup against Geelong. A couple of the guys down there that I know. So it's always good to, I guess, play against them and have a close game.
And is there that sort of cross-state rivalry or regional rivalry?
Yeah.
As well?
Yeah, it's always there. Yeah, it's always fun playing against Geelong because they're not too far away and they've been roles for a while, so it's always good.
So it's fitting to beat them in the final.
Yeah,
always.
definitely, 100%. Yeah.
In terms of a player standpoint, would you prefer to have that first game at home to ease your nerves a little bit?
Yeah, well, it makes sense to, I guess, probably have one at home, then one away, and then one back at home. But at the same time, we'll take 2 at home in a row. So I guess if we can finish here, that'd be even better.